nice day out here today. A little breezy. Wind will be blowing all this in my garage here pretty soon. All the leaves. What do you think, Rocks? We'll probably work with the garage door closed, but we got Effie over here. Haven't really done much since I brought it home. Let's see if it'll start. Do a little cold start. Oh, it's not sounding good. No. Battery's dead. Oh well. You guys know what these are? Blackout lights. It's kind of an army thing, but yeah. She's just been sitting here. Don't really have a whole lot of plans for the truck right now. Just pretty soon I gotta find the title to it. I really don't know where I put it. I got it somewhere, but I gotta find the title to it, get a license, do the whole what's it called? Emissions. Either get it emissioned or do like I did with the S10 and do collector car insurance, so I don't have to do that. But yeah, for now it's gonna sit. It's kind of bad timing because this is the time of year where it's starting to get hot, so, and of course it doesn't have any AC, so it's not gonna be real fun to drive here pretty soon. But I do want to drive around, drive to work, stuff like that. Just, I figure people would get a kick out of seeing this thing going down the road. But yeah, it is getting windy. We're gonna close this garage door, keep all the leaves and stuff from blowing in. So it is now Sunday morning. I spent all day out here in the garage yesterday and didn't really film a whole lot, I'll be honest. If you guys have been noticing lately, I'm not filming anything because I'm just trying to get stuff done. But I'll give you a little bit of an update. First things first, you can see we got the fuel cell back in the truck and everything. I was able, if I can get, oh, I'm all sore from yesterday. I was up and down and in and out underneath this truck, but I don't know if you can see real well, but we got some boxing plates welded in there. Kind of dark over here. Let me grab a light. You can see that one had to be a little bit smaller because of the brake bracket, but there's that one over there. So frames boxed in. Got all my power wires. Ran back here again. Only thing left to hook up my fuel pump. And then we are golden. So let me get back up off the ground. Bars are done. Windows in. Like I said, fit around the bars isn't great. A lot of you guys have mentioned to use like rubber to take up this gap. As you can see, it's tight up here and big down here, so I'd have to make the whole thing a little bit bigger. Put a piece of rubber in there. I don't really like the way that would look, or I don't think I would like the way that would look. It almost looked like kind of like a Band-Aid. So also the fit over here on this edge and stuff isn't really great. Also don't mind, I got all of the black hardware the hardware store had and ran out, so there's a bunch up here and then every other one down here, but they'll be fine. The other thing is this truck used to be blue. Someone painted it to silver, but they painted it with the rear window in, so they just masked around the seal. So now that that window seal's not here, you can see all that blue. That kind of bugs me too. So I don't know. We're gonna run it like this for now. We'll figure out something later, but that's all done. Got the cage all painted up, looking fresh. Really the only thing left to do is get the passenger harness in, passenger seat in, driver's seat in, tidy up a little bit of the wiring. I did get the boost controller all wired up. Now I just need to test it and like actually program it and figure all that out stuff. The belt, shredded it, took a couple ribs off of the it was on the outside edge, so on this this outside edge is where it frayed, and there's nothing that it really could have rubbed on. So I don't know if it was just because of RPM, but everything is good. Alternator squeaks a little bit, but feels good. So yeah, we'll just get a new belt, run it and watch it. Like I said earlier, someone was asking if it rubbed on my alternator bolt, but you see I've got a different bracket here, and the belt's not even really anywhere near these bolts when it's on. I think that's about it. Oh, I got my exhaust tips added on there, so we won't be melting the paint anymore. So I still got to just put my O2 sensor back in. Yeah, I was putting these on. I TIG welded these on. Tried TIG welding. My first attempt at really TIG welding anything, and it didn't really go very well, I'll be honest. All right, that's a little bit better. So that's how we started. And that's how it's going. So it's the first time really TIG welding anything besides this little test pass. We'll see. But yeah, I think that's about all I need to do under here. Got my list here, which don't have a Sharpie nearby, but rear bars done. Screen mount is pretty much done. I just need to sit in the seat and set it where I want it. The X-brace and the upper control arms, we're not gonna get done. Not gonna do those. Boost controller's done. The exhaust exits are actually done. Just need to cross that off. Rear window's done. So that's all finished up. I think we're ready to go as soon as I get these seats in and buttoned up the interior. So probably gonna get those in, try and get this thing. Oh, I got a plug. I need to find, for whatever reason in my weather pack connection, I only had one half of 2-pin connector, and I didn't realize that until I put the half on my fuel pump, the other half on my harness. I need to find or figure out why I don't have another male connector for my weather pack. But so I need to wire up the fuel pump, and then this thing should run and drive. And I really want to get it out today and do some testing on the boost controller and see if it's working, stuff like that. So fingers crossed we'll get this thing buttoned up here pretty quick and have some time to go do some street stuff later today. So let's get to it. just noticed that when this is locked down, you can see it's loose. And I always thought it was this seal, because every once in a while if this tank was full and I'd launch, there'd be like a little bit of gas on top of the tank. I always thought it was this seal here, but turns out it's actually the lid. Like, that should be tight right now. So I'm gonna take this. These type of lids suck anyways, but it is what it is. I'm gonna see if I can take this apart and shim it or something to make it seal tighter. Alright, so I got me this 7/16 washer that I ground down to fit in this little pocket. As you can see, it's really tight right there. Get it in the light, but so basically this goes up through there. This is really hard to do while filming, but essentially that will shim the little lever, the cam lock lever, making it fit tighter. Hopefully this washer is all that I need. So we'll put it together and see if shimming it that much, which is just a 7/16 washer, is going to be enough. So pretty simple. There was just this pin that goes through here, and then this spring also. So we'll get it together and see if this works. So there you can kind of see the washer is underneath the cam lock there, so should make it pull further up, hopefully sealing. Oh, huh? I put it together backwards. I just realized that. Alright, let me go put this back together the right way. I've got the handle on backwards. Plus you gotta clock these with that. I'm an idiot. Alright. Hopefully this works now. Let me just double check here. Open, closed, yeah. In there. Oh, now it might be too much. It's tight. It's almost too tight. Now it's hard to disengage. I need to try something else here. It's almost like if I was to roll the bottom of this cam lock a little bit, it would, because it's like squared off. So putting it like catches and then goes down, but I don't know. It's almost too much. It's like I need only half of that washer. We'll run it and watch it. We can always address it later if it becomes a problem, but at least now it's sealed tight. It's just a little hard to open.
took one of the springs out of the wastegate. I had 2 in there. I took the one out, so it should only be around 6 or 8 psi of boost. We're going to use that as a reference. I haven't changed anything in the tune yet. It should be the same as it always has been, just less boost. I got you set up on a little like Joby tripod, gripping the roll cage, but yeah, that was about 6 pounds right on the dot. Apparently the old Joby tripod wrapped around the roll cage isn't very strong enough for 6 pounds of boost, but that was a good solid, like dead even 6 pounds. Air fuel ratio, all good. So now I'm gonna go in here with the Holley and try to figure out this this boost control. Let's see here. So that was the same tune as we were at the track with and everything, just minus one of the springs out of the wastegate. So let's see here. This, I'm hoping, will command 15 pounds of boost. And I've got it on like a pretty gradual ramp in from 0 to about 1.5 seconds. Not 100% sure if this is going to work, but we're going to try it out. We'll see. We're all learning. This is all new to me. The whole reason I put a carburetor on this thing is so I didn't have to mess around with computers so much, and here I am. I hope you guys stay put this time. Boost on the 2-step to where I want it, so I don't know if it's working or not. To like 7.5 right there. There's a cop. All right, I made another change in the computer. I just changed a little bit with the pulse width modulation settings. I don't I don't really know what I'm doing. pounds. Felt like it was getting a little squirrely. Breaking the tires loose once that boost comes in. Hell yeah. Alright, I better turn around before I run out of gas. I'm getting way out here. Guys, we are ready for LS Fest. Catch me out there, come say hi, and I'll see you guys later.